match between myself and Chaosranpu. He has a turn 1 Nilemancer on a 3-2 hand with Tower Skara coming up next. That is a rough spot to be in. So I'm gonna pitch the Apprentice and gonna buy. I guess I'll buy the Nookhound. I could buy the Umbral Edge, or try to go for the Umbral Edge. I think I am gonna buy. I'm gonna buy the Nookhound. I want to open up a Cinero slot. I'm hoping that that's going to create a situation where when he buys something... Okay, that did work out to some extent. I ended up with the Abolisher. Definitely didn't want him to have that. And it gives me an opportunity to banish as well. It's okay if he has ridiculous turns, as long as I can have the most ridiculous turn at the end of the game. So I want that Elemental Adept, and I want it in my deck for the next round, so I'm not pitching that Apprentice, which would make me shuffle. Alright. Oh, he banished the Dreamer's Glass. That's a smart play, because I was going to pick that up and try to go off with that card. So he's got the Nilemancer, the Grease Monk, the Tower Skara. So, not too bad so far. I want to banish the Minotaur. I think that's the card that gives him the greatest advantage of having the Nilemancer to beat monsters with. Now I need to get a Mystic. I have to get my runes going. Neither one of us have really developed our runes very much yet. We've been too busy going after the card draw and banishing cards. And now I will again develop some runes. We both have done so on the past couple of rounds here. Got a little head start on that, hopefully. And now I could pick up the Umbral Edge, which I think I should. I want the Eye of Destiny, but I don't want to just keep adding a bunch of Mystics to my deck. So, gonna buy the Umbral Edge, and hopefully that's gonna help me add some incremental advantage. He's going quickly with the Treasures of the Study. I do want to abolish some starter cards. I think that Raj may be key. I'm hoping to be able to pick that up. We shall see. Might not be... no, he was able to get to... Oh, he took the Eye of Destiny. Okay. I mean, also, quite a good card, but just because of the way the numbers add up in my hand, the Raj being there still is just really big for me, because that gives me some opportunity here to kind of hang in there. Whereas he bought a broken construct, I bought a broken hero, so, just fine. Now he can use Aura Rising with Treasures of the Study to get even more ridiculous here. Need me an Elemental Adept. I guess I'm going to take the Scrapflinger looks pretty good, but I'm hoping I can just Raj it directly into hand. He's probably going to buy it if I leave it there. The Star Child is pretty good for me as well. It doesn't clog up the deck. I don't necessarily always want to be sacrificing my Umbral Edge, but the Hoarding Tyrant is big, and there may be other big monsters that come out, so it's a tough call. I think just because the Star Child naturally draws a card, that's what I'm going to buy here, and I don't want another Mystic yet. I don't want to try and clog my deck. So, yeah, the Treasure's really paying off for him there. He just discarded a Militia to gain 3 honor, basically. Card he wasn't going to do anything with. Okay, I definitely need to try to get that Raj here, and then I can put the Scrap Flinger. I did not get the Flinger direct. I need to kill that Treasures of the Study. I'm going to take the Hoarding Whelp, because I'm concerned he's going to get it with the Nilemancer. And I really kind of want to leave the Scrap Flinger there on the hopes that I'm going to Raj for it, but it may be that other things are going to pop up that I could Raj for, and I really don't want him to take the Scrap Flinger from me. Uh, it may not be as big as I'm making it out to be. Yeah, I think the Scrap Flinger gives me some things that other cards out there wouldn't necessarily. The potential for 4 power right away really quickly can be huge. Prime with Raj is sweet. That gives me a good shot at, gaining some value off of this Raj, which I'm going to need pretty quickly, because obviously he is trying to end the honor pool very quickly here. So I have little to no doubt. I think I need to go ahead and put the Prime directly into hand and get rid of this Mystic. I think that's just going to be the highest value play I'm going to see this turn off the Prime. I think nothing wrong with taking a Cogmaw and seeing what opens up for my runes. I'm going to take... I think the Prodigal right now with Aura Rising is very nice. Boy, what I wouldn't give to get that Penumbral Edge into play quickly. And I'm going to go ahead and take the Nilemancer. I need a little more ways to make some power here. And I don't want the Arya's Messenger. Ionya's Messenger. Okay, so this is a close one. This is a tough game. I'm afraid of the Polaris Demon. He should also be afraid of the Polaris Demon. The good thing is there are 2 of them. Well, the good and the bad. Means whoever kills one first, there'll still be a good chance that the opponent is going to come back and then kill the next one. And he was able to take the Penumbral Edge away from me. Unfortunate. Would have been very sweet. He was not able to kill a Polaris Demon, though. And so what I'm going to do is take out his odd constructs, I'm pretty sure. The Treasures is creating a ridiculous amount of honor very quickly. And the Eye of Destiny is just very powerful as well. So, yeah, I think I definitely need to go ahead and take care of his odd constructs. That's probably the more important thing. Ranger's pretty solid. I have, 1 life bound so far, but I have Raj. So I have a good opportunity to pick up maybe some more life bounders, and it is a 3 for 2. The game coming to an end pretty quickly this time around. I don't think I want to get rid of my Umbral Edge, although it would be tempting to, just in case he beats the Polaris Demon. His Nilemancer's in his discard pile. So he does have a lot of power. I'm going to take the risk and leave it on the board. I'm not going to just give it to him. I'm going to make him kill it. But he may. But, he may not. Oh, digging through and drawing. 2 militias, huh? And he picks 1 back up. And he does have enough for the Polaris Demon, so I could have preempted him by putting the Umbral Edge in the discard pile, and maybe I should have. Kind of took a risk to leave it there because I really didn't want to lose it, the incremental advantage I was getting, but it might have just been wishful thinking. Alright, still got Raj coming up here, gonna draw some cards. Don't really need the Mystic right now. And I'm going to be probably priming the weapon here. And probably not going to be beating the Noxious Soul right this second. And it's probably the most dangerous thing on the board for him to beat for me. I think I want to Prodigal my way quickly through the deck here. More than I want to beat the Whelp. I'm not trying so much to drain the honor pool. I actually want to go ahead and draw that card now, probably. Unfortunately, wasn't anything very impressive. And I'm glad I drew the card, though, before I took anything else out of the center row, as now the Enlightened event no longer exists. I think the Shadowcaster is next. I'm still building this opportunity that my last turn may be enough to make up for a lot of bad happenings over the course of this game, and I am pretty far behind in honor, so I may need that kind of a turn. And that's a little better than the auto builder. And auto builder is something that, you know, he may not want that badly, and I may be able to prime later. He's able to pick up the edge. Oh, but he had not. Yeah, he'd used it already for Fanatic. So, there is the Scrap Flinger. With Scrap Flinger, I could take out the Hoarding Tyrant, which seems pretty sweet. That's pretty reasonable. I think that's, right now, that's the best thing I see going on. Alternatively, I could just pick up a Makana Construct. Probably better, though, to go and do that. I mean, it's not that the Cogmaw in play is going to do a whole lot for me at this moment. So I'm going to go ahead and Scrap Flinger, pitching the Cogmaw, use the Nilemancer to beat the Hoarding Tyrant. And because we're late enough in the game that I think utilizing my runes matters, I'm going to go ahead and take the Personal Wormhole. Okay, so the Unchained Fates would be huge. I mean, that's the kind of card that could really make the difference here, if I could get to it. I don't have a lot of card draw in hand yet, nor a lot of power. So this turn, the Fates seem to be laughing at us. I consider banishing an Apprentice from hand with that Emery. I don't know that I'm going that deep through the deck again, so I don't think I will. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to banish anything with the Emery. I'm not sure the game's going to last that long, that'll be worth doing. I want the Dream Machine in play, and I'd really like to be the one that kills Unchained Fates. I still feel like I kind of need a big play to kind of put me over the top here. And the Avatar is a good target for Prime off of like a Scrap Flinger or something, depending on the hand. So probably just the Canopic Jar, just because I do want to open a slot, and there's nothing really better that I want to get rid of. And here, I think putting Raj on top. I think Raj is the kind of play we're looking for. And I will take the Honey Siren. Nothing too exciting that turn, so definitely behind a little bit, but I've got a good hand. Gaining some value as I draw through and get to Prime. So I'm hoping that he can have kind of a mediocre turn, not pick up anything great off the Eye of Destiny. You know, maybe he's just got 7 runes and he has to use his whole hand to buy the Avatar and doesn't really get to do much with it. It's kind of the hope, and then maybe I can Raj something ridiculous. I've done a decent amount of banishing. Unfortunately, it looks like he's going to beat the Unchained Fates. So his turn is already pretty good, drawing some extra cards and getting some honor off the monster. Looks like we're going to be down to the last turn. Down by about 20 points. Probably am going to have more value in my deck at the end of the game than he does. I don't know if it's going to be enough. It's going to depend a lot, I think, on how this last turn comes out. So we'll just see. So he does buy the Dream Machine. That's, pretty smart play. Straight up best honor value there. And now he does not quite finish the honor pool, but I'm going to have to, because I don't think there's any way I can just not play my Star Child. I could maybe ditch it to the Raj to get the Avatar. Let's play the Nookhound.